Yeah, user administration, I need to do it. Oh, I have to do a lot of them then.
Yes, but there are a lot of them.
Apache,
Apache, Samba, DNS.
Okay. Yeah, but they are master documents, so it should be good for me.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's where I'm using from. If I need any help, I go to master.
Okay, so did your question resolve for the Samba?
Yeah, but that issue is resolved. I think you mentioned some question about I think I need a HTTPD installed also to watch in the browser. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I might have missed it. I thought that.
In order to turn a view in the Windows, is that what you're saying? You need a HTTPD for that?
No. In Windows and the Linux, I can see the files moving back and forth instantly. But I saw the video from Brother Zafar, and I think he was trying to reach from the browser also. I tried to reach, and I was getting some error message. I thought that I might be needing HTTPD, Apache server installed also.
So let's take a look here for the Samba, right?
And I have to admit, brother, I'm falling a little behind on this. User admin and user creation and those 2-3 weeks. I will try to catch up this week.
Yeah, and if you miss, that's what I told you in the beginning, you have to dedicate 2 hours.
Yes, I totally agree with that. You have to. There's no other way that you can keep it up with a lot of information. Because if you don't practice a little bit, then you start forgetting.
So, slow down. Samba, disable the Linux.
I think I did everything. I followed all the steps, but I did everything.
After you reboot, you should check all these steps here on disable firewall and all this. And
can you scroll up for a second on where the SE Linux is?
yeah.
I think as disable SE Linux will work, or they set enforce 0 in that.
No, this is the command. This is just the information.
And then how to verify that this is disabled or not disabled? Is there any status thing that we can check out?
Enforce. Set enforce.
No, that is disabled, okay?
No, it will give you the status. Get enforce will give you the status. And if you set enforce 0, then
will disable
it. Then if you set enforce 1, then it will enable it again. And then, well, it's not required a HTTPD to be turned on.
Okay.
As long as all this is working, it's fine.
Yeah, it is working, brother.
Okay, good. Okay, so for loop, I want to make sure you guys know what for loop is and all that. Any questions about for loop? Yeah, so the for loop is So, okay, let's see here. So it's very, very simple. You have to declare something. Ignore this line here. This is just the text here, okay? Anything echo you could forego. You take list equals ls for x in listing. So when it does ls, listing becomes the output of the ls. Okay? Listing becomes all these. Okay? And then each time, when you say for, each time for accept input, for if statement input, all these become x here, one at a time. So it goes there, it becomes x, and when it becomes x, what are we saying do cat $x. Means read that. Done. So you know what? Hold on. Let me just copy this here. For loop 1.sh. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say okay, listing equals okay, so I'm gonna say listing equals 0. Okay. That's all. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. Line 2. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, listing equals dollar input. Okay, and for X in dollar listing, do this line is dollar. Okay, so let's see if it's gonna work. I'm gonna say 5. No. Let's do this here. Listing equals let's do a read statement, read input for X in input. Echo this line is $X. So I'm gonna say 5. Okay, for X in echo. Okay, let's do this here. Instead of this, what you could do is for X in, you could do even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do this is line. Okay. Let's see, hopefully this works. Okay. So what is happening here is for X in, when you make the statement like this, this doesn't have to be S, it could be anything. You could make it I, J, anything you want, or you could make it a word too. Okay, let's try to do this here. Well, let's explain. Let me explain this here, and I also change around here. So what is happening is for X in, okay, X is becoming 1, X is becoming 2, X is becoming 3, X is becoming 4, X is becoming 5. When X becomes 1 to 5, each time do echo this line is this $sign here. Now you have a freedom. You have a freedom to put any command in here you want. Okay. What is echo? Echo is nothing but a command. Okay. Are you guys still confused? Now, what you could do is, now you could relate this to what is happening here. For X in, so what we could do is we could take an input number 2. Here, let's see here. Read data. So what we could do is, I want to do this here. Read data. Okay. And then for X in $data. I should have removed the quote previously, $data. Okay. do echo this is line X here. So let's see here.
But there's a question here, please.
Yeah.
I see yesterday, even though I was a little busy at work, but I see yesterday you are putting the double quotes. Now you're saying remove double quotes here.
Yeah, no, actually I'm playing around here, and I thought I need to remove the double quotes here, so I should be able to remove the double quotes.
I'm just trying to get myself clear what it should be actually.
We'll find out here, okay? Hold on.
That's totally fine, bro.
So what you could do is input, and you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not working here. No. Read data format. Okay. So if you do like this here, you giving the input here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So however times you're putting in the data here, it's going in there. Okay. So let's see here. So here we don't have to declare the variable here because we have read as a built-in function here. I'm sorry, built-in variable here. So let's see here if we could change this to something else. Input equals data for I in dollar input. Okay. And let's see if this is going to work. If not, then we'll see how it's going to work. Okay, so it's not even taking the. Line.
But Zafar, can I recommend one thing, please?
Yeah.
Can you stop the recording, and when we start, we will start a new recording once we just figure out what we're doing.
Okay.
Situation where you have to put 1,000 numbers, so we will type these 1,000 numbers here.
No. Then you're going to use while loop here. That's what I'm telling. Hold on a second here. That's what I'm saying here. This is static. Okay, so you're putting in the limited numbers here. Over here, it is static too. Once ls is done, it's only one time, right? if you do ls, these are only at the time when you do ls, there are only so many inputs here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 18 inputs here, right? That's why it's taking, when it does ls, it has 18 files to go through here. Okay, now that we have 5 files here, this is the, look, X here, this part is this here, is listing. And where is listing coming from? From here, because we declared it. And where is this listing coming from here? Because we did ls here. When it is ls, all these things become 1 to 18 become this file here. Okay, and X is going there each time and reading files and is going into the for loop statement here. Okay. Alright. So we'll go back here and take a look at while loop, and then we'll see how there is a difference between the for loop and while loop. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, so let's work on while loop. Okay, this is very easy to.
For loop looks like very tough to me, but while loop might be easy.
No, it's not tough here. I think I made you guys confused here. So hold on. It's not, nothing is tough, believe me. Okay, so while loop. Loop is what? It's nothing but what it says here, loop. It's looping, that's all it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy template. I'm going to do while loop.sh. We are in while loop.sh, and I'm going to go down here. Okay, and I say, let me just say here, this is a while loop script. Okay. So what we're going to do is, so we're going to take a user input here. Okay, I was going to say read data. Okay. Then in while loop, you have to start the counter. Okay. This is the counter here, count equals 1. And then the while statement comes in, while. And then you open the brackets here. While $count is while $count is less than, okay, okay, I want to just make sure the operators, you should remember, you should remember these operators here, okay? So hyphen LE is less than or equal to. Either you could use hyphen LE or you could use this. Any of those will work. Okay? So while So okay, remember while loop you have to have a counter. Okay, let me go up here.
So the counter is a must.
Yeah.
In while. Okay, must. Okay.
And you can name the counter whatever you want. Okay. Yeah. Okay. While count is less than or equal to $data. Okay. Okay, so we already tell them while counter is less than. So what do you want the script to do? You're telling the script to do echo, then how many times we want this? This is Linux force. Okay, and then we're gonna go $count. And now we have to add it to the counter here. Each time it goes up and down, you have to add it to the count here. Okay, count equals. Okay, then you have to give it a formula, expression, $count plus 1. So each time comes down, it's adding itself, right? And you type done. So when the script runs, I'll type 5, and then the count is there. Count is already 1 there. So what will happen is while count is less than data. So if I type 5 here, data will become 5 over here. But the count is less than data. So count is 1. If it's less than 5, what we'll do is, it will read this out here. Line 15 and 21. What did I do? What is it, set number? What was the line? Line 15 and 22. Okay, line 15. Okay. I need to put the backtick. I'm putting backtick here, guys. Always remember there is a backtick in there. Okay. Line 9. Line 9. While count do okay, space. So it's looking for all these things here. There you go. Did you say 1,000? Let's do this here. VI servers okay. Uh, okay. So there are 63 lines in there, okay? So what I'm going to do is, the input file is, hold on. But I'll show you how you use the input file with the, so it gives you 10 here. So we'll see now. I think I'm jumping the gun myself here. Okay. But yeah, let's work on this code here. So far, you guys are okay now with this one? Stop me right here because this is very important here. If you can't compute in this here, then there is no reason to move on.
Brother Zafar, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, the way I'm reading this one is that we are just passing the number. Will there be any situation that you have to put a string or the letter or the something else in a while loop? So this is only for the some number that you 1 number, 10 number, 1,000 number, million number, something.
Yeah.
So while loop is only for the numbers?
Not necessarily. At this moment, that's what it's for. But we're going to use how we could use the while loop to get information from thousands of servers. Okay? So this is just a little snippet here. Because what we did here was, instead of echo, what we could do is we could type in ping and $count, and then what will happen is I'll try to ping it for you, and you could do it for 1,000 computers. So what I'm doing now is building a small block of codes, and then on you could put together a smaller block of codes with a bigger block of codes.
Got it.
So everything is small, starts small anyway, so you should know that. So.
Always.
Okay. So the while loop, I think you guys are clear about while loop. Let's see. Okay, let's move forward here. There is another concept called case. I have to make this code here before I explain you what the case is, okay? So, case statement is case statement. Okay, so let's see here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy template to case statement .sh. So I have my own bin bash. So what I'm going to do is this is a case statement. So what is case statement is matching the cases here, okay? So I'm going to say echo main menu okay, and then I'm going to say echo here so that I have a space, and I'm going to say echo choice 1 is ls, okay, and then choice 2 I'm going to say df-h choice 3 I'm going to say lsblk choice 4 free-h and choice 5 is going to be top command, okay? And I'm going to say echo. There's a space there, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to take the read input here, okay? Read. When we run the script here, this option will come up here. So he will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So read input or read select. Let's do select. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the case statement here. Case $select. Okay. In. So what we're going to do is then this is you have to type it exactly the way it is. And then push a tab sign. And then here give 1 and parentheses. Okay. And then what you have to do is let's see here how we're gonna do this. Okay, so I do double tap and I type echo ::, and sorry, then I'm gonna run the command ls. That's our first choice, right? That's why I'm putting ls here. What is this? What is this little line between ls? What's
That's it.
ls?
That's it.
Yeah, very good. I want to make sure you guys understand what backtick is. If you want to run the command in the middle of a line, you have to type in backtick. Okay? and then you have to close this with double semicolon. So what I'm going to do is DIY. Just how do I copy 2 lines? What is the command?
I think number 2 YY.
Exactly. 2 YY. So 2 lines are copied here. Okay. So I'm going to do paste. Oh, undo. Okay, so I have 5 here. So what I'm going to do is simply change this to number 2. So when you put in the choice here, it will read this as number 2 as a choice, okay? And then it will run this echo command. What do we have in number 2? df-h. Okay, and number 3, lsblk. Number 4 is free-h. Number 5 is stop. Okay? And here's the trick here. You have to close this with an asterisk and a parenthesis. Okay? And then you close the okay, put echo. Your selection is invalid. And then you close this as CASE, backwards of case, CASE. Remember when we did if command, we close it with FI, right? So we are closing the case command with EASE, okay, that's it. Okay, so this is the real part of the script here. This is just junk. This is just the menu. Alright, let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, it's telling you main menu. Choice 1 is ls. Okay? Let's do ls. 1, enter. So it lists the list of the file here. Let's run it again, and it says choice 2 is dff-h, and it's running dff-h. Let's do choice 3, enter, and let's do choice 4. Let me do 4. It worked. Let's do 5. Push 5. Enter. Okay, the 5 is not working. Why is it not working? I push 5 and hit enter. So 5 is not working, so we have to take a look at 5. It's not working. What's going on? Oh, shoot. What is it? 192.168.56.133, right? Yeah. So I'm going to do VI case. And number 5 is echo top. Okay, here I think I have to give some more space here. There you go. Right? Yeah, let's see. Number 5. It's not working. Maybe the top command doesn't work here because it's changing all the time. The top command may not work in this situation. Why is it not working? That's the thing here. So if I don't put anything, it says the choice is invalid. If I type like 7, it says invalid. But 5, yeah, I think the top command is not going to work because the top command, it changes. The command information is changing often, so it's not working. Let's see here if I could. Give me a command you guys like. BLKID.
Amstat.
Oh. Oh no, I have to change the command too, right? I have to change the command too. Yeah, it's working. Top command is not working, but don't worry about it too much here. Some commands. Did you guys understood, right? Why top command is not working here in this situation?
Not me, sir.
Because it's been changing the numbers because it's keep updating.
Yeah, the top command is not a static command. It's just changing the numbers out. I didn't talk about top command yet because I don't want to. That will be part of troubleshooting stuff. So we'll talk about it later here, okay?
The question that comes to my head is that even though it's changing, we are running the command to see what are the current number. So if it's on the top,
it's not exiting out of the loop, out of this script. That's the problem.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, there may be some reason here, but, let's leave it right there. So, what you have to do here is, So to open case statement. Okay, so you have to type like this. Okay, and you do this here and the case statement. Okay, and then case statement. So this is case statement example. Okay, this is the format you have to use for it to work here, because the moment you declare case here, it will look for this. Okay, it will look for this. Okay, you have to have this here, but in here you could put any command you want. Matter of fact, you don't even have to put echo in here. So let's see if it's going to work without echo. Case statement line 21. Accept input. So this is line 21, right? Yeah. So line 21. Yeah, it's not going to work the way I'm thinking. So what you have to do is you just have to do this here. I'm not using case statement that often, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it's working. Okay. While loop. Okay. So let's see here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to read the file. Okay. So should I show you that one or? let's see a bit work on this. Equal to or not equal to a little bit more. So I'm going to do CP temp operators we're gonna try using this here, okay? Let's work on that. Because I think I should touch on that. VI Boolean operators. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this is Boolean operators example. So what we're going to do is echo enter a number between 1 and 5, right? So we're going to say read data. So what's happening is when it runs it will ask you for the number here. So we use the same thing, it's in and out. But I'm going to show you how to use it in a different way. So if then you do this square brackets dollar data if dollar data is equal to, instead of using double equal, if you use hyphen EQ. Okay, this stands for equal to 1. And then we're going to use double pipe or. If that else, instead of doing that, we're going to use or. If the value is 1 or if the value is enter a number between 1 and 5. If the number is 1 and equal to 3, and then 5, semicolon, you type then echo you entered or number, else echo if I open the statement with IF, how do I close the statement?
FI.
FI, fine. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to run this. It's telling you enter a number between 1 and 5. So I'm going to push 2. And so you enter even number. And let's do, if I enter 1, it says odd number. Okay, so let's compare this here. This is doing the same thing as this one here. is if then. Okay. So if then else statement. So we almost have like 1, 2, 3, 4 statements here. Okay. So if you were to use the same thing here, it would have been, you have to repeat this block of code 4 times. So 3 block of lines, 3 block of code is being just replaced with one block of line. I want to show you if instead of equal, you could use double equal, okay? Let's see if that's gonna work. And it works. Okay? So don't be hesitant to use either the number or the regular sign you're familiar with or the letters here, okay? Are you guys enjoying this or what? I need to hear something from you guys. No?
I don't know. I don't know what other friends are saying, but for me, for the time being, it's way too complicated for me at this time. I might have worked very hard to get my concepts clear, because we did about, in the last 2 days, we did almost everything that is involved in the programming, a while loop, for loop, if loop, case, and definitely I'm confused at this moment, but I think I'll work hard on it.
Okay, good. So, all the concepts, you will have it with you. So, I'm giving you all the notes here and little tidbits and everything. So you should be in good shape here, okay?
I would like to hear from somebody else also, other than me.
Getting confusing so much.
This is overwhelming.
I mean, we need to do the practice, that's it, right?
Well, here's the thing. There are 2 things here. If you don't understand at the moment, then speak up. If you understood what is going on, then you think you need to do practice, then that's a different story. If you don't understand at the moment, let me know. Okay? Let me ask you a question. Everybody understood this?
Yes, I am.
Okay. If not, then I have to explain you now, because you won't understand later. So everybody understood it.
I think I'll ask my other people to, to help me out to understand.
So the fact of the matter is, okay, don't forget this here, the information I gave you from the start. For you to declare the script here, you must have this, okay? And then this part is called shebang. And if you have a pound starting at the start of the line, that means that line is dumb. That the script is not going to read. Okay? And the basic information is here, the permissions of the file. And how you run this file here. So I think everybody got up until here. Okay? So now this part is addition. To add, you put plus, minus, subtraction, And to use the multiplication, you have to put a slash, and the division is regular division. These are short examples here. If you want to do any arithmetic calculation, you have to use EXPR. This is built in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is,
so EXPR is only for the numerical values then?
yeah, if you do like a math, it's a calculator. To make a calculation, use EXPR. Okay, this is built in. EXPR. Okay, this is built in. This is built in. This is built in to basket and reserved. If it's built in, that means it's reserved. You cannot use it for anything else, okay? Unless you define it differently. Okay. Okay. So if you don't put EXPR, 2 plus 2 is not going to work. Okay, I showed you as the command prompt, right? EXPR 2 plus 2. I have to give this I suppose. There you go. EXPR 2 plus 2, it will work here, okay? If you do this 2 plus 2, it's not going to work, okay? It doesn't understand. EXPR. EXPR, the full form for EXPR is expression. Man, EXPR. Okay? It's a command, so it has like, you could read about this here. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with each command here, so. If you put on your resume that you are like an expression expert, that doesn't mean you're going to get double as much money, okay? They will just hire you and give you the same money. If you say you are an expert in the scripting, and you know scripting inside out and everything, they'll just give you the same money as a Linux admin who doesn't have too much scripting experience. Okay, so that's how the world works. Just because you know one subject very deep, that doesn't mean that I mean, what I'm trying to say is, if you're like for example, if you're like a Windows guy and a Linux guy, if you know both inside out, and you go to a job, and some companies, they normally don't allow you to do both jobs. Some companies, if they do allow you to do both jobs, Windows as well as Linux, they will not pay you double the salary, okay? They'll just pay you one salary. And if you go and tell them, oh, I'm doing double jobs, don't do it. So that's how the world works. So, but here's my thing is, you need to be a jack of everything. You should know a little bit of everything here, but don't kill yourself too much. You just understand what this is. And you should be able to know where to go and look up stuff. Okay? This master document and all this is really, really good resource here, in my opinion. If you guys agree. Okay, so this is a Boolean operations here. So you could get creative here. Okay, don't stop yourself right here. Get creative. You could use not equal to 1 and all those. Use those. So once you get the basic, and then you get all these baby steps here, you know how to do it here, okay? Alright, so let's concentrate on reading the file here. Remember, I was trying to show you how to try to read the file. Okay, let's try to do it now here. Okay, we'll try to use the while loop. Okay, so I'm going to do cp10, not while, input file dot sh. I'm going to do input file dot sh. Okay, so I'm going to say this script is for reading a file. Okay, so let's see here, how is that going to be possible? So what I'm going to do is just the echo statement. Echo enter a file to read. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to do the read statement. Remember, read is a built-in. You guys agree, right? And then we're going to give the name as file. Okay. So while we have now we're going to use the built-in read command now. Okay, while read, when you do read -r, okay, then it will read the file. While read -r x, okay, let's go back up and to the while loop. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, hold on. Okay, while read -r is x, do echo $x. Okay, done. What is the greater than sign is? Less than sign is?
The greater than is the other side. Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm typing less than. So.
Right.
Okay. All right. Then you're not studying, I think. Yeah. Let's go back up here. Redirector. Okay. This is it. Greater than, less than sign is standard input. You don't have to type 0 in front of it. So I explained here cat servers, right? Alright, let's do here, touch file 1. Okay, and then, CI file. Okay, if I do cat file 1, this is a common knowledge, right? What will happen when I do cat file 1?
It's just going to show the file. It's just going to view the file.
Okay. Alright, so. Okay. So cat. And it's waiting for what? If I type file 1, it's waiting for the command, right? So it's going to read the file, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in actually what is happening is it's actually taking this file, taking this here. It's actually taking 0 and greater than sign. This is the one here, but cat command is already built in here. Man cat. So in old days, the beginning of the Unix, for you to be able to read the file here, you have to do this. You have to put this here. 0 and greater less than sign is, that means you are inputting here. You're putting that, in cat, you're putting this file to read it. Okay, that's what it actually means here. But over the years, you have reduced this to this. So greater than, less than, greater than sign is, if you're doing this here, you are catting this and putting in the file here. So actually you're writing it. So here I explained you, standard input is, this part is invisible here. But the system is actually running this in the background. So if you put like greater than sign in here, that means it's accepting the file from you. So if it says like cat file 1, file 3, so the file doesn't exist here. If you are reading the file here, then it's reading that file. Okay, so these are operators here, so you should remember them. Okay, so here, now done, then I'm going to, at the end of the line, I'm going to put this file name in here, okay? So there are multiple ways you could write a script here. Let's see if this is going to work. So I'm going to run input file dot sh. So it says it's telling me enter a file to read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type file 1. And it says this is file 1. Let's see if it's going to take two files here. File and file 2. You can also run here instead of file to run. No such file or directory. Line 15. Yeah, same thing. So what you have to do is you have to give the valid file name. Then it's working. Now, what you have is the test server. It doesn't care, right? It's just a file, it's reading it. So if you read the file with 1,000 servers in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to ping like 1,000 servers. Okay.
Well, there's one question on the side.
Yeah.
How often do you do the scripting at job in a real life when you're working?
Most of the time you do scripting on your own personal level. You're not providing it to somebody else.
But you still have to do it.
Yeah. Actually, scripting is, even if you go to Red Hat, scripting is not actually a part of the certification either.
No, I'm not worried or thinking or talking about certification. I'm just trying to see how often it is used at the actual job when you're doing something.
No, you have to use some silly scripts here, right? I mean, if somebody come up to you and tell you 1,000 servers, 100 servers are not pinging. It's up to you now. How are you going to tell them that which servers are pinging and which servers are not pinging? So you have to know. I just can't show you the script is that, okay, write a script like this. I have to show you how the scripting actually works. So I have to show you everything in the scripting. Then based on that, you would determine what script you're going to write, okay? So don't worry too much about it. The information I'm giving you, it will definitely be sufficient, or actually it's more than enough for your job role. But I haven't used a script in last 1 year though. Previously I used one, but I mean it all depends how your job is going, but in real world scenario you would use a little script here. There is one more thing called Ansible. I'm going to touch base on that and then I'll show you how that works. Okay, so what is this? A little blue ball.
There's one more question. I'm looking at the script at this time. I can see the X and X file.
Yeah, it's replacing it here, right? It's replacing this here. It's gonna take this here.
Okay.
And then it's gonna, this is the input file here. When you're gonna give the input file here, it's gonna take this X file and read that file here. So it's a loop here. So it's going into the loop. And then when the loop closes in, the X file, so read X, okay? So read X file, okay?
Okay, we read this file, okay? So this file we will provide on the command line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, and then what it does is, so when we make a statement like this, it's expecting a file to read. It's reading a input file here. Okay?
No, okay. Okay, can we go to the second line, brother? When you read the file X file, uppercase X file, we come to the while loop, it says while read minus R X. What is this small lowercase x?
Yeah, so here, if you go in here, you have to have a placeholder for X. Okay?
I don't know, it's not defined before.
Yeah, so while read -X, and we define X here and then we are doing it here $X here, so it's reading the file.
No, brother, I know up there and we have a $X, but the thing is, I read the file, uppercase X file, that makes sense. Now while read minus R, lowercase x, what is this lowercase x here?
Okay, hold on. So here we had a formula here, right? While count is less than or equal to data here, right? So
data was a number that we provided on the read.
Yeah.
But here we provide the uppercase X file.
So
we don't have the we don't have the parentheses either. Just like we used on the left hand side. While has a parenthesis. In this case, we don't have a parenthesis on the right hand side.
So now what is happening is this goes through and reads it starts here and is expecting the file here. And when the file is in here, it's reading the file. That file becomes X, and then it reads that file out. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Let me. Okay, here. While read $R, $X file. X file echo X file. Okay, and let's run this now.
I'm scratching my head, brother. It's just me. I don't know about others, but I'm scratching my head at this time, brother.
No, I mean, it's common.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't have any experience with this before, did you? No.
If it's common for me, then other people, my other group members are exceptional then.
Well, they
are not confused. I am.
Okay, so read X file while read hyphen no. Okay, hold on. Okay, so how to read a file line by line in Bash? How to use a command process substitution to read a file line by line? How to file descriptor with read command? Okay, yeah, look at this here. While input equals file, while IFS, no, it's not even. How to read a file line by line? Okay, yeah. Read input. Bash echo hello, who I'm talking to, read var. Read hyphen e. I'm not looking at this. Echo $1 while read string, do echo $string and done. Uh, echo $1. Okay, let's see if this works too.
You have to put the quantity down, this line.
Yeah. Line 11, right? Which one? This one?
Yeah.
And what is the file you can use? File. Oh, it's not working. I may have to put in done, then I have to give input file here. Input file. Okay, so let's leave it like that and see what happens. Ignore $1. Let's see if this will take $1. $24. Read $1 while read string. Yeah, this should work. And it must redirect $1. No. Okay, here, let me try explaining this a different way here, okay? So what is happening here is, okay, this is just the echo command here, okay? So read X file, what is it doing here is, it's reading a file, okay? So when you put in the file name, it's reading it, okay? So what is happening here is, the script is running backwards here. When you put the X file in here, $X, it goes on the top here, and that X file is being read here. Okay? And then when it reads it, while it reads -R, that means it reads a string in there. So here, instead of string, I put in originally X here. Dollar. I put in X here. And then here, all you need is $X. So why do we have a while loop here? Anybody?
Just to repeat.
Yeah, repeat what?
Keep reading and...
Yeah, exactly. Read each line. So while loop is doing, what is it doing is, it's reading one line, and then it's becoming X here. And it's displaying the X out of here. Okay, and it goes back up again. And it's...
What it is reading, brother, in the while loop, what it is?
It's reading the lines inside the file.
No, we didn't tell it the while line that it should read the line.
When it reads the file, it's read -r, it's reading the line here and it's becoming X. And whatever that line X is, when we do echo X, it's displaying that line X.
But the thing is, we did not tell anyone at any level in a while loop to read the X file.
The read command is a built-in option here. So we are unlike here, we declare our own variable here, right? Here the read okay, while loop here is read the data here, which is also an input here. And then here we have a counter. Okay? Is there another while loop here? This is all over here, right? Okay, good. So if we have this here, counter is for counting the numbers here. But if there is no number here, if you read this here, it reads one line. Over here, it reads the one line. Okay, and it cancels itself.
No, brother, I'm not arguing by any means. You are the teacher. Hands down, I accept, I respect you. But it's not clicking because we read the file from the when we are running, we say X file, which is the file 1, a file. Okay, that makes sense. Now, when we come to the while loop, we say read dot -r, okay, read something, but what it is reading at this time, we're not telling to read from the X file. Or I'm confused somehow. It's not.
No, here, remember so the script runs it, okay? And it's accepting an input file here.
But the logic that I have in my head, brother, programming goes from line by line, from top to bottom. It will not directly come.
While loop is going into the loop. So what is happening here is, we are declaring to read the file here. Okay?
Okay.
And we provided the file here.
That makes sense.
It reads the first line, and it makes the first line is X.
That's something where we are telling it to read the first line of what file. If we provide two files, for example, file 1 and file 2, how will while loop know what file?
No. You are using while loop at the same time you are using the read command here. This is a built-in here. Read is a built-in. Okay, it reads the file, and while it reads -r, reads the file, it reads first line and makes that first line X here. So when it reads the first line, do echo the first line. When it's doing the echo, that means it's displaying the line here. Then it goes back up in the loop. So if I Google it here, it's almost pretty much the same thing going on here. In such usage, there are several ways to read it. While construction will output the argument each string of the file input data.txt. Echo $1 while read string do echo $2 $string and done. So let me run this script here on its own and see what happens.
You did the VI with a template and another file. You need to copy. I think you're trying to do the copy. You did the VI space, template, space, something.
Oh. What is happening, guys? Q and exclamation, right? Okay. Okay, while read string do echo, and then let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, it's not reading it. Hold on. Okay. Echo $1. It won't work like that. You have to say read. Okay. Read $1 while read string do. Okay, let's see if this is going to work.
No, brother, don't say. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not working. I'm not sure.
Just control X, brother, for a second. Can you go back to the VI editor, please?
Yeah.
Okay, just copy paste the same thing again. This is no, just copy from the left and put on the right. Is this same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that has the echo one, brother. It doesn't have a read one.
Yeah.
It has echo $sign $1.
Okay.
And then while the rest is everything same, right?
Yeah.
Just save it and just go run back again one more time, please. And don't run it. Just stay here. And just put here the file name, file 1 or file whatever that, put it here. Still no, okay.
It needs to cancel itself out. While read line do done. Let's see if this will help.
Can we do it next week, brother? My mind is cluttering a little bit, so can we do it next week?
Yeah, hold on, let me just read what was the file name? File, right? Yeah. No, it's not working here. So the one I had here, input file, we messed that up too.
It should be in the notes, brother.
Yeah, let me copy this here. Now it's giving me more problems. Okay, so echo enter a file to read X file. Well, read hyphen R is X, U, X. All looks good to me. Input file variable.
No, brother, can you go back to that file again one more time, please?
Yeah, what?
I think we need to put the pound sign where you put the input file variable last line and the readx file to make it comment.
Read.
When you have the read file, go to the right and put a pound sign before the less than arrow sign.
Pound sign where? Here?
No, brother, where we have the declare variable, either delete that whole section.
No, that needs to be there, right?
No, brother, on the right hand side, it's a part of the compilation error.
Oh, okay, yeah. This
The prompt put up.
Wait.
Yeah.
You got it, man. Now if I type file 1, it's reading it. So whatever it is, this is how the format for reading the input file is working. So let's do man read. Source aliases read hyphen R. Let's look at read hyphen R, okay? Remove any current binding for key sequence. Okay. Read. Not bind here, so let's look at just the read hyphen R. Makes name read only. These names cannot then be assigned value for the subsequent assignment statements or unchecked. So we are doing okay. I think we are out of time here. So for next week, I'll find out more about how I could explain you better on this restriction job here. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and then we'll meet up next week, okay?
Jazakallah, brother.
Okay.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.
All right.